So Mercury retrograde is now. And from what I know, people's pasts are going to catch back up with them, and whatever. I really don't get into that sort of stuff because I have no idea how it works, but I do know the energies are powerful. I'm feeling them. They had me in. I'm very, very sensitive towards these energies, and even something I hear that doesn't resonate with my soul or my spirit or who I am in the Father, it feels, it's that agitation. It feels, and you want it gone. If I can hear the radio, turn it off. I'm like, hear this, turn it off. I've had to sit in chats. And just listen, and that lifted me, being in chats of like-minded people that are going through this exact thing that I'm going through, and there's nothing I can do about it. So the energies, what they're doing to me is they heightened my senses so much I was shaken. I've been and I thought these things were confusion, but I know now it's not. It was my heightened awareness, heightened senses, heightened everything, and then not ever having this feeling and these energies, all being on this journey like I am, and I am new to everything. So I'm not. I don't want to involve myself into anyone's energy at all, because I'm not. I'm too heightened in my senses. So I need to meditate, and so I've meditated on the Father's love all day, and I'm back to a frequency what tells me I need to work harder on my frequency, because I need that. I can't have that happening in the future. I can't have these heightened things, and then things around me are just, I can't deal with them. I can't deal with anything that's negative, anything that's my senses are just too, and so, and I don't know how or what to do about that. I know it's in real time, it's happening, and I know that it's refinement, so I know what's going to happen and what will happen, but I don't know what to, I'm only learning the tools as I go. So, and it's quite weird, because these energies are very, very powerful. I even go to as far as feeling that I've had something, that there's a frequency coming at me, and it's deliberate, and they're trying to suppress and make me feel the way I'm feeling. And I'm telling you, after, it's weird, but it's showing me a lot. I'm understanding a lot from it. I've been seeing a lot. I'm getting this wavy sort of feeling. But when I raise my frequency to love, I then feel I can control now what's happening in my sensories a little better. Do I know what's going to happen, in 10 minutes from now, a day from now, a year from now? Absolutely not. It's getting more and more where I feel like running to a little spot and just dying, because I don't know how to use the these tools and stuff, and I feel like I'm causing more conflict because I'm like this little child with new tools, and I'm running around going, fix, oh, look, and I'm causing more havoc than I am good. And there's one thing I'm scared of, and that's not death. It's not being, I'm not scared of someone, big tough men having a go at me. I'm not scared of that. I'll walk away if I can from that, or I'll die from, or whatever. But I'm more. My senses are so heightened. I'm more afraid to hurt the Father, or I'm more afraid to have to not be showing the expression that that I was in Him first. Because all I want to be is that expression. All I want to be is His word. All I want to be is His voice, His love. That's all I want to be. So having all these heightened emotions is causing me to go, I don't care about death. Don't give a fuck if I get hit by a car. I don't care if I die, blah, blah, blah. If that happens, if I break this, if I do that. But I care if I grieve the Spirit. I care if I see someone else, and I feel like even just being in their space or the vicinity of their space right now is because of my heightened sensories and not understanding. I fear maybe doing the or saying or doing the wrong thing. Then once again, fear is from the enemy. So I'm trying to work out this in real time so I can get on top of it, stomp it out. My job is what I'm doing. I am owning my job. I don't give a shit what happens to me, but I do give a shit what happens to the people around me. And I'm not going to be a part of pain. I'm not going to be a part of suffering. I'm not going to be a part of the enemy, but I will have the Father's love, and I will have control over everything around me in the Father. He will. That's the way it is, or I will destroy that by having these fears and feeling like I'm no one, and thinking to myself, while I'm going through this pendulum, weird coming out of space, and understanding the true value of life's water, ultimate true value, and ultimate, beautiful purity of love, the water of life, cannot be placed in this physical realm, let alone comprehended how valuable it is, how valuable you are. And I will give up, and I will keep battling. I will keep going. I will not. Sorry, I said I will give up. I mean, I will give up trying to, I'll give it all I've got. I can't do anything while this is happening. These sensories, and my emotions and my feeling of the room, the presence of others or whatever, is clear to me. I know one part about myself now through those sensories. That's clear to me. I know who I am in the Father. That's clear to me. What's not clear to me just yet is how I'm affecting others around me whilst going through my kind of refinement. Do I want to refine around other people? I don't know if I do, simply because refining around people, I feel I don't want to hurt their journey in any way. Don't want them to see things that they don't need to or want to. I don't want to, so I'm worried about that, but I don't know, I do know that's not of the Father, worry, fear and doubt. And they're all the things that are doing there. So I'm seeing why it's taking me this way, why these energies are, why they are moving in and out, or why I'm moving in and out of them. I can either allow myself, or I can own who I am. I can tell you the value of the truth that we can learn. I can tell you where to find it or who to ask if you want to find it. That is the only valuable thing in my life. That is why I'm here. I'm only figuring this out in real time, but he's confirmed it with me. He's confirmed me in existence, and I'm going to do my job, and I have no idea where it's going to lead me, what it's going to be, or what he is, and I don't know what is happening. and I'm just thinking, just saying, that's why I don't care about those sort of things. I mean, I know he'll lift, like, these things are automatic. I care about these sort of things. So when you're in the middle of working out the pendulum of good and evil, and the value system is fucked in it, absolutely distorted, that when you step out, no one knows the value. No one knows the value of this message, of these messages. Discord, global witness, really, really awesome. He just leaves it up to the Spirit. He leaves it up to the Father. So he writes, there's all these different little groups in the thing, and they're just empty. And people are finding their place, their own place, in their own time, in their own way, in the Father's will. They're finding their own self. Man, this stuff is absolutely amazing. And the conversations that are being had, man, talk about data download. Talk about, if you want to know your gifts, go into a bunch of rooms with other refiners and refining gifts, and see through, everyone, what your gifts are, and they come out in such a magnificent way. It's so beautiful. So that lifted me. I was absorbed and overtaken by shame, guilt, fear of how I'm going to react if I'm seeing someone angry. My old reaction would be just to go and whatever, but the new reaction is like, oh, that's child of God. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. She's a child of God. Don't hurt her. Don't hurt him. Don't say anything. Don't talk. Just allow me, the Spirit, he says, I will fix, I will work. And if it is not workable, right now, Damien, it's okay for your presence not to be there. I will keep working on them. Love them no matter what. Love them here, love them there, love them from a distance, love them. Love. Armor. That's just ultimate. I can only do that. That's all I have. I don't have anything. I can only show love, share truths, share experiences, share these beautiful things that are happening, and share that they can happen to other people once they break free from this way of thinking and this system and stuff like that. And it's not an easy process, and I think this is only the beginning, and I don't want to go, But I do know that so far I have, I've learnt, I've refined, and I don't even, you go through a stage where you don't even know yourself, and I don't even know the full story, but I have massive segments of my life, and I have one big confirmation, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Please love while this retrograde is on. Love, don't let the energies in the past and the anger and the resentment and all those things, it's happening. The enemy is going full pelt. These machines, the frequencies, they're all gonna they're gonna rise. There are gonna be more and more people just going crazy and going, what the hell? What's going on there? And the good thing is, the good thing is, we're all going to see it. We're going to see this. So it's going to happen. And everybody that felt, maybe you're on the fence, realize it's going to happen. And it's a knowing. You will find that. I don't want to be in that position, and I agree with many of the others in the community. I don't want to be in that position. I don't want to be placed in a position where I have to choose my value of the water of life over this. I want the Father's will to be done in me. I want to walk the way. We are sons and daughters of the Most High. The source of all creation is in us. We are the expression of the Father. He spoke the Word into existence. And that Word has been here from the start. We share the experience now to speak that Word. There is nothing valuable, nothing more valuable than the Word, the truth, love, the Father, you, all of them, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing. You, that's what it is. So, I'm glad that I found some strength, because I was very shaky today, very shaky. And yesterday I'd had experiences that were very refining. And I'm working out the difference between the value system that I have to the value system that I see. And I'm just going along with this refinement. So I'm just ranting, but I suppose I'm just conversating and sharing, because I understand someone's going to go through this. Whether it's the same or not, someone's going to pick up on this. They're going to go, wow. And that there's going to be some, confirmation for them or something. I don't know. I have no idea what the Father's, how he's dealing with other people. But I do know that I know it. I found it. I'm strengthened in it. It is automatic. It just happens. I have no control over what happens when it happens. It just happens. I only have the control of understanding what's happening when it's happening and refining from it in real time, like children. And that's all. So if someone is going through this, if someone's in, it's tough, man. And it hasn't even started. And the reason why I know that is because when I'm hearing the same confirmations from other people, this is only the scraping tippy point of what is going to occur inside, and getting to know myself and refining. But I've got a feeling it's going to get a little bit easier later as you rest and as I rest. So if that was understandable, I hope it was. If not, someone will definitely understand, because this is it. This is the end of the ages. There's going to be none of this stuff. I'm not going to be watching myself on something, and I don't give a shit. This is it. This is why. This is why you're watching this. Because you know. Because it's in you. Because you can't change who you are. You are of the Father. You are a son of the Most High, or a daughter of the Most High. You're in a living cell. We chose to come here to share this, to break this, and it is going to be broken. Whew. And I know where I want to be. I want to have worked out how to use my wings. I want to have understood the armor and the strength that I have and that I am in the Father. I want to understand that so I can be the best that I can be. I don't want to be swimming around with excess. I know the Father's patient, and I know destiny is destiny. But I don't want the agitation to be turning into resentment or friction in a negative way. I want the agitation to be refinement. Okay, enemy, I know you did that. I'm refined. I've changed. I've turned. I won't do that. I won't speak like that. I won't convict, because I know that after all the convictions at the end of it, peace, home, love, the Father. I love you guys, and I can't stress it enough. The visions, the visualization, the new things that I'm feeling and seeing, I can't stress it enough. It was always and is and will always be. It's happened. There is no use, arguing, fighting. There's no use. I'm feeling like running and dying somewhere because there's no use talking. I can do more in meditation now than what I can in physical, because I'm realizing the physical is a lie. So whatever I do in the physical is going to end up that way. It's the spiritual, the inner search, the love. It's that power that you can move mountains with. It's that's going to win this. I can't do anything for someone else. I can't make things appear for someone else. I can point and show them what I have in my testimony, who I am. I can show them that. I can show them how I found out that. I can show them all those truths. And even, it will come too, because all of this confusion that I thought was confusion is just agitation, and it just rests, and you can just see it settle, and you're realizing that the agitation is friction, refinement, heat through the enemy, because we are moving one way, a trajectory towards the Father. High energies, having some good data downloads. These things are real. I feel it, I see it, I know it, I can vouch myself for it. I cannot say you can only do that yourself. And seeking in the right places is a good start. We haven't got long before the system tries to really suppress and dampen this sort of freedom, this sort of joy, this sort of fruits, this sort of water. It has been targeted since day one. Many to wipe it out and wipe us out, because we share this, because we know this, because we see this, we feel this, we connect with this, we are confirmed with this. The Spirit of the Father convicts us with this. We know this. You know this. Time, man. I don't want my confidence to come off as arrogance, because I am. If I told you I'm not confident, I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen, where it's going to be led. But I know it will. And if that's the only confirmation I get, that wipes everything out on the way. So I don't need to care about, oh, but what about this? What about that? Oh, what about the stars? Or what about this? What about flat Earth? What about this? It's like, no, I'm working out more and more and more. I know. Know what abouts. I know. Share. Truth, experience, testimony. Be a living testimony like Yeshua. Christ is in you. You are a son of the Most High. You are crowned. You are Christ, because Christ is truth, and the truth is in you. And when you put a drop of water back into the ocean, it becomes it again. There is no two ways. It doesn't stay separate, kinda. You become the Father again. You are Christ in the Father. That's why we're speaking. I love you. And I'm going to try and meditate so I can straighten these straighten some of this stuff out inside what's going on with me. But I hope that all you guys can feel the love and feel the urgency and feel the joy in being involved and in amongst the most beautiful time ever. Oh, love ya.